Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to introduce Hon'ble Shri K. Ramachandran, retired District and Sessions Judge from Kerala. A distinguished member of the Judiciary, Shri Ramachandran served with great distinction as a District and Sessions Judge before joining the Kerala High Court Bar following his retirement. He holds a unique distinction of being the last district judge to retire at the age of 55 prior to the enhancement of the retirement age for judicial officers. Over the course of his illustrious career, he served as governing council of ILR Kerala and was a member of the Rules Committee for nearly 2 decades, contributing significantly to the development and administration of the legal system. He was also an active participant in the Lok Adalats and continued his legal practice for over 3 decades after retirement. Today, even after stepping from active practice, Shri Ramachandran continues to mentor and inspire young members of the legal fraternity through his vast experience and wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Hon'ble Shri K. Ramachandran.
Well, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, I thought there will be many dignitaries on the dais, but now I find only one dignitary who is the most important dignitary for this subject. Now I am asked to speak on something like delay in law courts and all that, because that's a subject which I can deal it with only because you forget about whatever I have served here, there and all that, because you score it off from your memory card. But the experience, it is told, it is the best teacher. So far, I will confine my talk only to the difficulties of trial in the trial courts. Because for the big boss in the High Court, of course, I had practiced for more than 3 decades. Now I am withdrawing from that also, so served the High Court also in many. But so far as the difficulties of hearing in the High Court, I will not say anything, or because of my position in the legal field now. Now, so far as this difficulties of trial in the trial courts, I can share my thoughts with you, because I have been there for many years, from the Munsi to the District and Sessions Judge. And my legal journey is almost coming to an end, mostly because of my age and not because of that alone. Now I have come here mainly because of the pressure of my erstwhile brilliant junior, 𝗤𝗍𝗄𝗃𝗍. She was with me for a few years and she left me for her own good, without my knowledge, I may add. Now coming to the topic, trial, I don't know how many advocates are present here or how many retired judicial officers are present here. So whatever I speak now is only sharing of my thoughts with you. Now, so far as the trial is concerned, you know, this dharma I used to call is a chariot which has got 4 wheels. The first 2 wheels are the presiding officers and the lawyers. The second and third, the first 2, the third and fourth, behind the judges or presiding officers, there are the lawyers. Now behind the lawyers, there are the lawyers' clerks. Now so far as lawyers' clerks are concerned, they are diminishing community now because of the introduction of the new system, e-filing. I will not go to that. And their plight is not good or brilliant or pay, as that wheel is practically gone. Now, with this, now e-filing, the modern technology, all those things I am not going to say. Now, so far as the trial is concerned, it is the presiding officer and the lawyer. The other two important wheels of the dharma, the chariot. Now, so far as I will take up first the presiding officers, I do not know whether any retired presiding officers are here. You will bear with me if I say something. Now, so far as for that, what are their difficulties? Now, suppose a brilliant man, top first in the BL examination. Now you have got at least 3 years advocates practice to write for the exam, because for some time, no experience. You can straight away, after passing, you can straight away enter into the judicial field, provided you pass the examinations. Now that is 3 years active experience in a lawyer. That is there necessary. I will say I was canvassing for 5 years, because to become a presiding officer suddenly by a lawyer, what does it mean? It means only you are a slave to your bench clerk, or what you say, what do you call here, I don't know, the court officer. You don't know nothing. You know only the text, the textual aspects. Can you hear me? Yes. I hope there is no problem. There is no problem for hearing, because some mic is out. Whenever the Chief Minister of Kerala comes, it is said that the mic will be off sometimes. Anyway, we will go on with the present device. Now, so far as the trial is concerned, that is the difficulty. Even if the brilliant advocate comes from a judicial officer, can he conduct the trial with the present system, speedily, expeditiously, efficiently, and justly? Think about it. Can you do it? Because there is some pitfalls, drawbacks, defects in the system itself. Pleadings have to come to him. Some statement is given. So I will cut short, because there are enough speakers for you. So I will say the system has to be changed, and in spite of the change in the Civil Procedure Code, Criminal Procedure Code, and lastly by Evidence Act, and all this, and changing the name, it's not enough if the old wine is put in the new bottle. So that is there. Anyway, the system has to improve some more. There are many miles to go before the concerned authorities go to sleep. That's all what I have to say. Now, so far as the other thing is concerned, because I am given only 4 minutes, I think. Now, there is the introduction of artificial intelligence. It has come into play. Now, I have noted some points. I will read it because of paucity of time. Now, artificial intelligence, I will call it AI in quotes, benefits and risks. I am confining to trial, remember. AI can be a powerful aid to courts, but it should remain an assistant to judges, not a substitute for judicial wisdom and discretion. How AI can help courts? Faster research, instantly searches statutes, precedents, and legal principles, reduces the time spent on legal research. Case management helps classify and prioritize your list system, weekly list, daily list. Give it to AI, it will prepare. Then drafting assistance, assist in preparing draft orders, notices, summaries, and cost lists, not judgments. Improves efficiency in routine work. Handling large volumes of data. Now quickly analyzes thousands of pages of your pleadings, lawyers' pleadings, documents and evidence. Identifies relevant materials for consideration. Then translation and language support. I will just give the only points. Improved access to justice. How AI-powered legal information systems can guide litigants regarding procedures and filing requirements. Then consistency helps identify conflicting precedents, divergent precedents, and promotes uniformity in legal results. That is there. Then reduction of administrative burden for principal city civil court or principal subjects or even for principal sessions judges. This reduces administrative burden. How? Automate scheduling, record management, and document indexing. Then comes the more dangerous aspect, possible misuse of AI. Now I will say, hallucinated cases and citations means the lawyer cites some decisions reported in AR 1953 to Orissa, I forgot the page, no such decision. But if AI deals, you depend upon it. That is, it may invent non-existent judgments or misquote precedents. Now, blind reliance can lead to serious judicial errors. Bias and discrimination, another misuse. All systems may reflect biases present in training data. This can affect fairness and equality before the law. Loss of human judgment. Justice involves empathy, morality, and discretion. Time here. AI cannot fully appreciate human circumstances. I will cut short because warning is given to me. Privacy concerns, lack of transparency, over-dependence, cybersecurity risk, threat to judicial independence, all are misuse of AI. AI should assist, not decide. The ultimate responsibility for findings of fact, etc. I will, one sentence alone, artificial intelligence may help courts deliver justice faster. Only human intelligence and judicial wisdom can ensure that justice is delivered fairly. Now, thank you for patiently hearing me for such a few minutes. I would have talked to you for several hours, but the topic is so vast, a vast ocean, even the difficulties of trials in trials, a very vast ocean, and a very proper thing. And much is said about such things. More has been written on it, but less, if not nothing, has been done to realize it. And there is a, if Malayalis are here, there is a പോത്തിന്റെ ചോട്ടിൽ വേദമോദിട്ടെന്ത് കാര്യം. What is the use of all these things telling to you? I may also take leave after 10 or 15 minutes, and thank you patiently for hearing me. If you think that it has been slightly beneficial to you, I will take the credit. If you think that an old man has come from Kerala and spoke some nonsense, the discredit will go to the organization's function, excluding Beena Pillai. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause.
Sir is aged 89. I just wanted to tell that.
Thank you, Beena. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the enthusiasm and the need out here to serve the society at large at 89 is highly, highly commendable. Ladies and gentlemen, deserves your respect. A big round of applause. Ladies and